in all, Yamaha have done really well with the SP version. Again, it is basically a naked Yamaha R1, so it looks like it. However, one thing, it's missing the bar end. That fell off whilst I was riding, so brand new bike, 0 miles when I pick it up. Bar end fell off, but let's face it, it's just a screw. Someone needed to screw up a little bit tighter. But all in all, it's a fantastic bike, £6,500, quick shifter up and down. What more could you ask for? Brilliant bike from Yamaha.
And being 5'8", the bike is really nimble. I mean, I can comfortably get my feet on the ground. I've got no issues with that at all. It is really light and agile. You can flick this beast about, and it is a beast, because we all know that the MT series, or the MT10 anyway, is an absolute weapon of a bike. All it wants to do is sit on that rear wheel, and I opened it up earlier and it's just insane. It is stupid. That was a pretty bird there, like a little kite or something. It also comes with cruise control. It comes with a speed limiter as well. So let's just pop. That's cruise control. Although I've not been able to. Yeah, there we go. So you press your down button first, and it sets your cruise control. Roll the throttle forward, and it brings it off. Press your mode again a couple of times, and then you can set a speed limiter as well. So as you can see, I'm up at 39 miles an hour. I can rip the throttle open and nothing happens because I'm on the speed limiter, which is pretty cool. Although I am using the clutch to downshift because where the water, where the road is pretty rubbish, I don't really want to slip the back wheel. I just want to keep it under control a little bit more, because these roads are absolutely horrific. Nice cornfield there that they haven't harvested. I've seen them do that every now and again, just like leave a cornfield unharvested. I don't know what the purpose of it is. Do they get a lot of seeds from it or something? I couldn't tell you. It's weird. You do have good visibility on this bike, good vantage point. I just love how nimble it is through traffic, which I will show you a bit later on in the video. It's really good, really agile through traffic. I think it would be nicer if they put a little bit more of a lip over that screen, just to give you a bit more protection from on the dials and stuff. But in essence, it is really good. So this is the first time I've ridden an MT10 ever. Yeah, I've never ridden an MT10. I've sat on an MT10. My mate's got an MT10, and yeah, I liked it, but I didn't ride it. But this one, oh, she just rips. Now the seating position is definitely not an uncomfortable position. Your legs are not in a horrible sports bike position. They are quite bent down at about a 90 degree, probably a little bit less. But yeah, it's comfortable. Like I said, I've only done 41 miles on this bike now, and that's I don't want to get off the bike. The bike hasn't made me think I'm done. I want to hand it back and just start back on my Kawasaki GTR. So I think Yamaha have got the ergonomics of this really well, because it is a really comfy machine, and that throttle response is just fantastic. It's just a shame that I can't change the riding mode when I'm riding. I have to physically stop. That is a big negative in my eyes. Do you know what I mean? If it starts raining, or you just need to do something, you can't just flick it. I want to go into mode B or go into mode D, cut all the power and just have it real simple. But the tank in between your legs as well, it's really narrow, it fits really well. I think, no, it doesn't have tank protectors, but yeah, if you've got a couple of nice tank protectors put on this, your legs will grip it really well. And like I say, I'm 5'8", my foot is completely flat-footed. It is a comfortable bike to get your confidence up with. I've got no issues whatsoever feeling like I'm out of my depth with this bike. Slow speeds on this bike is very easy to work with. Second gear, hovering around 30 mile an hour point, not an issue whatsoever. What I am going to do, I am just going to have a look, see if that headlight is running a single headlight at the front or a double headlight at the front. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be a single, so I want to just check. So let's have a look. Just pull into the petrol station. Yeah, so I reckon it's a single at the front. Let's put in neutral, park up. That's something that is a little bit tricky, is the let's have a look. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see that the near side one is actually on and the offside one's off. You obviously got these bits here that are your daytime runners. However, put that on, that should be, yeah, probably blinded now as well. I'm not keen on that. I'm really not keen on that. I'd prefer it if they were both on all the time. It just makes it a little bit, just put the hazards on as well, just makes it a little bit less visibility. I mean, the indicators are quite nice and bright. You're definitely going to be seen with those. Sorry Yamaha, this bike is filthy. The state of that thing. Rear indicator's nice, definitely needs a tail tidy. Got good old Öhlins shock at the rear. Love the wheels though, they're absolutely stunning. That blue that Yamaha make is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now there is no way on this earth that, right, what have we got here? So I don't know if you can see that. So we've got a trip, so 48 miles in total. F trip, no idea. Oh, that's good. We've got a coolant temperature and ambient air temperature. That's pretty cool. What else can we do? Is that press in? It presses in. Okay, that's like a reset. So 104 degrees she's sticking over at the moment. What else can we do? So we've got mode A, mode B, mode C, and mode D. I'll leave it on mode A. I don't think, I don't know, oh that's your suspension. Manual M3s, I have no idea. Let's give that a go. Let's give that a go. So I'm thinking I've changed the suspension mode into number 3 because it is quite hard in mode A. Now the weird thing is, when I picked this up from Yamaha, the fuel was on a full tank of fuel. Yeah, I've only ridden 50 miles and I'm down to fill up basically. So I'm not overly sure what's going on with that. I'm not sure if because there is no way on earth I've ridden a whole tank to 50 miles. That's just not happening. So I have no idea how it's managed to accomplish that. Love this bike. Could I see myself getting one? Cancel. Yeah, could I see myself getting? Cancel. I think the big question is, like I've mentioned, I couldn't see myself getting one of these bikes purely on the fact that I'm not a naked bike fan, but in my ultimate garage I would definitely consider having one in here if money was never an issue. It's one of those nice, light, easy to throw about bikes that you could just get on, whiz down the shops in, and not have to worry about lugging a big old heavy motorcycle around with you like a GTR, which weighs just shy of 300 kilograms with me on it, just over 300 kilograms. But I've been on this bike for a good couple of hours now riding, and honestly I've just got no dramas with it at all, no issues whatsoever. actually is a very, very good bike. And the only naked really I can compare it to is the Honda CB1000, and it is just in a different league altogether. You can't even compare the two bikes. If you're looking for a litre bike that's a bit boring, get the Honda. If you're looking for a litre bike that's extremely exciting, go for this Yamaha. The MT series has never really tickled my fancy, but this does. Now, no doubt, like I said, it doesn't have luggage, but you could easily put soft panniers on. There's probably some sort of racking system you can add to the bike. Suspension is nice. It might be a placebo, but it feels better than it did a minute ago. What's it like going onto the motorway? I'm hoping you guys can still hear me okay, because these GoPros, they tend to pop and crack quite nasty when you end up with a bit of wind noise. So let's just wind her on. So it's 70 miles an hour on the Honda CB 650, I think it was, naked Neo Cafe Racer. It was horrible on the motorway. You really felt like you were battling to stay on the bike. With the MT at motorway speeds, no, not a problem whatsoever. I am not holding on for dear life. I'm just ticking over. It's comfy. There is a little bit of wind in my chest, but not a great deal. Yeah, it's actually really quite pleasant at motorway speeds. Obviously it's not a very windy day, but that little blip on the motorway there, I had no dramas with that whatsoever. I could comfortably sit on the motorway. Tomorrow I will obviously be commuting, so I will let you know how it feels tomorrow. Well, say tomorrow in a minute on the video, but it will be tomorrow for me, so I'll have this bike for a full 24 hours. Now this is annoying. We're in a 70, it's a national speed limit, dual carriageway. 50, no, 70, come on. Oh my word. Oh yeah, she'll catch you out if you're not careful. That just grunted like crazy. Now I keep using the limiter. I think the limiter is quite a good idea, because let's face it, if you're worried about losing your license, as probably the majority of people are whilst riding an MT10, you've got that little peace of mind that if you can't trust yourself to stay within the speed limit, put the limiter on and you've got nothing to worry about. Obviously the only downside about using the limiter is if you want to pop an overtake quickly, you're kind of stuck. But that said, it's not the end of the world, because it is literally one button. Just press that button and the limiter disappears and you're back to just you and your full throttle. Obviously riding a motorbike, dynamically changing situations, sometimes you want that full throttle straight away. So yeah, but it's like any bike, isn't it? The bike will only ever go as fast as your wrist will twist. What the hell is that? Oh, that's that Honda. That's so cool. It is, wow. It's ugly as hell. I'm not gonna lie, it is not a pretty bike, but it's different. I like it because it's different. I see if he'll ride up alongside me. Hopefully. No, he's not riding up alongside me. He's pulled off. That's a shame. So how many miles have I done so far? 53 miles. 53 miles and no aches, no pains, no issues whatsoever. I'm loving it. Another issue I'm not overly keen about with the naked bikes is the fact there is no protection from the elements, or very limited protection. So riding this bike at the moment, my visor is absolutely caked, my body is caked in just road dirt. Now obviously if I was on the Kawasaki GTR, I've got a nice big touring windscreen and that just keeps all the road rubbish off of me. So Again, you're not going to be getting a naked bike if you want to stay nice and clean. My visor and probably this camera lens, just keep wiping it, is just absolutely disgusting. So that's a negative for me. I'm not overly keen on naked bikes purely because of that reason.
Thanks for watching Rev Solutions. Please like this video, let me know what you think about the SP version of the Yamaha MT10. Until next time, there is a lot more Yamaha content coming on the channel. Ride safe and I'll see you soon.